What's up, YouTube? We are back with a special edition of Two Men and a Lady. Okay, and this video is brought to you by the Regina Show. So make sure y'all go and click on her YouTube channel. I said this is a special edition of Two Men and a Lady. So introduce yourself. We got with us, lady. Where you from? Who are you? College graduate.
Hey everybody, my name is Kayla. I'm from Indianapolis. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Congratulations on graduating.
Thank you. Thank you.
Storm in the house, Smokey up in there.
Oh yeah. So they already know what it is. You know, they claim I'm in the basement, you know, but I'm not in the basement. Not from my apartment that I pay for. No, but I got the mood set. I got some incense going. This is dragon's blood that's burning. So,
so well, let's get into our first topic. Let's share this: the 16-year-old stage an alleged kidnapping. And so let's get into this. Well, let's play this play, and then we'll give our commentary.
To an apparent kidnapping of a 16-year-old girl in the Bronx. It was caught on video and triggered an Amber Alert. Tonight, police sources say what looked like an abduction was actually prearranged. CBS 2's Tony Aiello has more from the 40th Precinct Station House in Mott Haven.
It was surveillance video to send chills through any parent. A 16-year-old snatched off a Bronx street. Tonight, police sources tell us it was all staged by an unhappy young woman and 4 accomplices. Blurry surveillance video shows the scene in Melrose, the Bronx, near 775 Eagle Avenue. 11:30 Monday night. 4 men in a sedan pull up to 16-year-old Carol Sanchez and her mother, grab the girl, push the mom to the ground. The NYPD put out an Amber Alert and flooded the neighborhood with missing posters. Then, 2:30 this afternoon, Sanchez suddenly showed back up at the scene, turned herself into police as stunned people on the street watched.
Yeah, that's her. We was at the pole over there looking at her picture, and as we walking up the block, she was crossing the street to the cop car, and then I was like, yo, that's her right there.
She was shaking up. She was bending over, grabbing her knees, and discussing with the police officer, and that's when they took her into the parking lot for questioning.
Later brought here to the 40th Precinct Station House in Mott Haven, where police sources tell us she confessed to staging the entire incident with 4 accomplices. Sanchez and family members left the station house a short time ago. Family issues apparently at the root of the unhappiness this young woman felt. The NYPD wants to talk to all involved before deciding who, if anyone, will face charges. In Mott Haven, the Bronx, Tony Aiello, CBS 2 News.
All right.
all right.
Go ahead, Kayla.
Wow.
What's your thoughts on that? You're a woman and a young lady. She's 16 years old and she faked this kidnapping. What's
Yeah.
your thoughts on that?
What? Huh?
Just wow.
Huh?
I said, what's your thoughts on it?
Well, I think it's wrong. I feel like maybe there's something else going on because nobody's going to go out of their way to go that far as to have them come and get her, because anything could have happened. You know, so maybe the mother was beating her or maybe something else going on. I know that she did not want to go back. But I think it's in that because nobody's going to go to that extent. Because what if somebody had, you know, had to stop her or put out a gun or anything? I think it's something way more going on with that.
I mean, I agree too. Like when I first heard about it, you know, I didn't initially get like, I wasn't suspicious or anything, but then now that she's come home and she admitted that she faked it, they're looking for the 4 guys that are her friends. Like you were saying, Kayla, you know, the mama's about to move back to Honduras. She didn't want to go. She knew once she left the country, you know, in Honduras, they don't get all the freedoms that we got here. So in her head, she's like, okay, let me do whatever I can do to not have to go. But she didn't really think through the fact that, yeah, we're going to put out an Amber Alert for you.
Yeah, and I agree. I
Absolutely.
believe that the federal government, the state need to file charges. I do believe that her family should pay for police resource that was wasted. She do need to serve some probation, maybe some jail time, maybe juvenile detention center for 3 years, because what she did was wrong. A lot of young women are getting kidnapped every day, and especially black, and they're not getting Amber's Alert or even media attention. Her lying, giving us an old nasty Jussie Smollett, is really making all black people get questioned. And I'm not with that. I'm really not. She do need to serve some time. And before her family go to Honduras, she need to serve some juvenile detention center till she get 18 and community service of 180 hours and plus write a letter to never do this again. That's what I believe that need to be happened. Justice. She need to be served some time for what she did.
Or why don't they just send her back to? Why don't they just send her to Honduras and be like, okay, you ain't got to come back, we good.
But before they send it, we'll definitely deport her. But before she get deported, let us get her some work done. You know what I'm saying? Get some juvenile detention and then ship her back to Honduras. We don't welcome that kind over here. You want to lie and get Amber Alerts and wasted police time? You don't need to be in this country.
Yeah.
Well, actually, the time you can get like jail time for perjury is 5 years, but because she's still a minor, she can definitely get up to hundreds of hours of community service. Can do like some kind of juvenile detention, but our core, you know, maybe a misdemeanor. But as far as like getting felon, things like that, I don't think they're going to take it that far, but she could definitely have perjury on the record for lying. And she's
she lied.
Her career.
Her resources. People was interrupted in their sleep because you thinking this black girl was kidnapped and she lied. She need to serve 5 years in juvenile detention center and 3,000 community service hours.
Ooh, Wiley is not playing, but you know what? That's a lie, Wiley. That's a lot. But let me say this too. You know, this is the ramifications of this. The next time a black young lady actually goes missing, now the police is not going to be so quick to do so because of her idiot action. So I
agree. I agree. And what people would do to not go back to Honduras, and then the young man that did it, they need to serve some prison time.
And there's 4 of them. It's 4 of them.
All of them need to serve at least 10 years each. And plus community service and play restitution. Each of them,
that's a lot. 10 years
plus years. You faked the kidnapping, and since you want to fake it, give them a real time as real kidnappers will get. They need 10 plus years. They lie. Candy from the kids. I don't care.
But they're still kids. They're 16.
They need to serve 10 plus years.
But why? They didn't kill anybody. Technically is conspiracy because they didn't. I mean, they was in on the planning, but they weren't the mastermind. They were just carrying mastermind. So if anybody going to get over 5-6 years, it has to be her, but because he's so young.
What happened to this? What happened to this? Can we just do this and settle it? Can we just settle her day? You put her away for 10 years, Wiley.
Police wasted action. People was interrupted. Folks did prayer services. That was a wasted prayer. Folks did fasting for that girl, and she lied.
Wasted prayer.
Wiley's not.
City was in the open. They were trying to find this missing little girl that's 16, and she lied. And those people all need to serve some time.
But we also have to understand why, because it could be maybe there's somebody in Honduras that doesn't want to see. You kind of gotta, understand all of it before you lock the key. There's a reason for everything.
I'm an American. I don't care what they're doing. I care what's happening in the United States of America. If it doesn't what she lied, they did an Amber Alert. Taxpayer money was wasted. Police overtime probably was given to find this. This is all wasted money was wasted over this lie. So yes,
but the government
not.
I just don't
But
know
the
about
government has
you.
the money to waste.
Yeah, the government has money to waste, but come on now. She lied. I changed my mind. She need about 15 years. She need to serve a long time because that time. I'm gonna give you the real.
For the rest of her life, come on. That's the bit. We've all done things. I mean, we've never done things like that. But
Okay, let me
we
say this. You
all done stupid stuff when we were teenagers.
You have to be a prosecutor. You're going for a prosecutor. Let's just say this happened for real. 4 people abduct her and they find her. What would be the charge that they would give those 4 men if this was real?
Perjury. That's lies.
No, I'm talking about if
perjury.
They'd be kidnapping a minor. It'd be a really big charge.
They would have kidnapped her.
If this was real.
What would
if
they
it
get?
actually
If this was real, I'm thinking more of them. Maybe they were over the age. So I'm thinking as if they're adults and not minors. Because if they're minors, the terms are going to be totally different. Totally different. So if they're like 18, they're definitely going to go away for kidnapping. They're probably going to add some assault because the mom might have got hurt between them tussling. So maybe most likely 5 to 10, somewhere around that. Maybe not like yes, they can go 20, 30. But if she's alive, they found her 5, 10, 15 years, sometimes 20 on the victim.
No, I'm just saying,
but
what I'm saying, people, this is not a hand on the wrist. This is not a slap on the wrist. We have to lead an example, just with Jussie Smollett. You cannot sit here and lie, and police is wasting their time and their energy and resources chasing after a lie. If we don't set the standard, then anybody can out there and do it just because they don't want to go to school and pretend a kidnapping so we get another false Amber Alert. Come on. Like, let's not do this. I stand with that. That Sanchez need to serve some time in juvenile detention. She do need to sit there.
Yeah, because you guys, we have to remember she's not grown. She's seen system. They're not gonna send her unless she murders somebody, rapes somebody. They're heavy like that. They're gonna send her to prison. But because she's still a minor, she's gonna go to juvenile.
I know,
and it's not gonna be.
That's a good lesson for you.
But she's 16, right? So why don't they just put her in juvie until she turns 18?
I agree. I'm with
and then she goes to jail when she's 18.
Absolutely. And
but they can't charge the same case.
I am praying for any child and family that is really dealing with a real abduction that did not get this media coverage, because this is like wasted energy that we got to discuss a lie. You understand what I'm saying? Absolutely. And the way she just pulled up and walked up like she ain't did nothing, that's a problem. But I am praying for all of the young Black women that are still missing to this day in the family. Go ahead, Storm.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, look, she keep her in juvie till she turned 18, and then send her to Honduras and tell her she can't come back.
Okay. Now, Storm want to pose a question.
Yes. Because, man, I didn't know what was going on. 1 minute I thought things was cool. Then, Wiley, you go live like 10 times a day. I gotta convince you, like, you be on your stuff. So, Are you and Seven still cool? And if not, like, what happened?
Well, to my sister Seven, she's not cool with me. I'm cool with her, but she blocked me because it was a Tinder date went wrong. She met this young gentleman for 2 weeks on Tinder, and she said the guy beat up her car, harassed her, X, Y, and Z. But the gentleman, he responded on Facebook and said that I am not harassing her. She's harassing me. She leaked out my number. I'm getting all these phone calls. Each woman that's on his friend list posts Seven Facebook information, inboxing them, harassing them to get information. So I said I was going to interview the guy to get his side of the story. He even wrote in that post that he only known Seven Stars for 1 week, and he did not give her any ping. He just munched on her, gave her a little munch, but he did not give no ping. And he has said he received over 700 plus text messages.
Oh.
So 7 got upset with me because I said I was going to interview the person. I reached out to the brother, and once I reached out to him, we had a we didn't ever have a conversation. 7 went on her platform and she went on and said she's ending her friendship with Marquise. So I said, okay, I thank her for ending platform and turn me down the we'll bring you on. And so that's what the situation that happened.
Okay, all right. I was just wondering. I mean, like I said, I just wanted to be nosy.
Turn me down the background.
Yeah, I just wanted to be nosy because it was like one day y'all was cool and then you talked about it.
Yeah, Tisha, we trying to bring you on. Make sure you don't have no devices on in the background. And that's what happened between me and 7 because of that situation. I'm a reporter. Just like the Tommy Sotomayor situation happened,
right.
I from both sides, and I talked about the situation. I would have got advice for Tommy Sotomayor, period, point blank, because he is a successful broadcaster on these YouTube streets. Regardless of what he does or what his approach, the brother is still successful. People lie, but numbers don't lie. Reach, impact don't lie. Black women still watch him. No, I mean, white women watch him. Women, period, tune in. The bulk of his audience when Tommy Sotomayor is with women. So again, his bread and butter comes from women. Now, we can have a conversation, and I would love to go on Tommy Sotomayor's show, and let's have a debate. But I'm not going to throw Storm away because he went and asked for advice and did it publicly, because I'm not going to do that. Again, the B&B squad, and they was butthurt because Storm Monroe is growing. So they all in my inbox, yeah, Wiley, what you got to say about Storm over there with Tommy? I said nothing. I'll be over there too.
Tommy Sotomayor?
Yeah.
So Storm, lady, so.
Well, this is my thing. You know, for the person that tried to call themselves exposing me, it wasn't no damn secret. So, well, I'm not gonna cuss on your platform. So, try again. You know, but my whole thing was, number one, this is the entertainment business. At the end of the day, if you don't deal with nobody that ain't got no kind of racism, colorism, sexism, whatever kind of ism, you ain't gonna have no career, because that's the whole industry.
Come on.
So
hey y'all.
Hey. So I know it's something that people don't want to talk about, but at the end of the day, yeah. But y'all gotta consider. Y'all gotta consider the source. And do you see how that person said I paid a certain amount of money? How you know?
How you know?
You was trying to get advice too, but I'm gonna leave that at that. Y'all
absolutely. And this is the thing. Just like you wrote on your Facebook post, you are in competition with yourself.
You're crazy.
With nobody else but with Storm Monroe. Clear case of it all. That's it. I get it. It's not going to stop our relationship. Just like 7, she's easily come up on the platform. It's not going to stop it. Now, if that brother get up on the platform and say something else, I have to chase the story. It is no friendship that I hold to a standard that will stop me from chasing a story. Sorry. If my
Wiley. Okay, so can I ask what prompted you to get up on Tommy Sotomayor's show? What brought that on?
Well, first off, that was 11 months ago. So I didn't even have the platform. I didn't even have the platform that I have now. That's why I said people that think they're trying to find something on me, they need to find their own shit and find themselves. You know.
Storm, you smoke cigarettes?
Huh?
Storm, you smoke cigarettes?
No. That's an incident.
Oh, I was getting ready to say, I think you. Okay. What the hell's going on here?
But no, that was
a damn smoke. I'm like, what we kumbayaing over here?
But no, that was 11 months ago, and I was honestly trying to learn, and that's what's wrong with us as a people. You better be able to learn from anybody. You ain't got to like the message, but if you see their method is working, take the meat and leave the bones. You ain't gotta agree with this man. I don't know this man. I'm not friends with that nigga. I don't know that nigga.
Absolutely.
Nigga, I don't know you.
So basically, it was some old tea that was trying to be like rejuvenated or something, brought back to life in the tea.
It was a bitch that saw me about to hit 50K and thought they could derail it.
And lost his mind.
I grew by like 600 people that same day. So thank you, bitch, for the PR.
Okay. And I think every time that you reach a different point of your life, a success on the YouTube street, they always try to bring you down. As soon as I
phone in the background
on the channel and get to a different level, they throw up a news clip every time. When I reach 5,000, a news clip. When I get 10,000, a news clip. Every time you reach a different point of your career, they're gonna always try to find something that is controversial to you and try to use that to stem your growth. Just stay focused.
And I will. Let me just address Autism Mommy, because that's something that a lot of people were saying. Oh, somebody's phone is going off.
Yeah, turn it on. Put it on mute. Thank you.
Hey, Autism Mommy, it's not about me being a hypocrite for calling out Armand, because at the end of the day, you haven't seen me call a black person a derogatory racist term. Let's be clear. When I roast people, I roast you on what you do, and it's all even. And for everybody that say I don't roast men, can you talk to, I call Diddy a uterus stomper. I didn't talk about Jay-Z. I talk about everybody. So I ain't talked about somebody that looked like me, but called them a derogatory term. So that's the difference. That's all I was saying.
I feel you on that. And I want to add this to this point. All that brother have to do is open up the line of communication. Let's have a debate. Let's have a conversation. But trying these tactics is just not going to work. You did not call no black woman the N-word. You did not call him that. He did. So he had to eat that up. He had to take that L. And he still can't take that L. He's still trying to come at every brother in this chat about what we said, because you call black women monkeys. You said that, sir. So you got to take that L. Period. You said it.
I'm so over him.
I know, and it's just old. Like it's
really old. Like, why do we keep talking about it?
Yeah.
It's so old, Wiley.
Our decisions as content creators or whatever else, you know, we are doing up on our platform, it's our business. Like, it affects us. It's not gonna affect like what Storm does. Don't make me poop. You know what I mean? So I was just curious though to have, you know, known that Storm was up on the Tommy side. I want to take a look at that because I admire Storm. Not too much Tommy, but that's because I'm a black woman. And I've heard some of the things that Tommy has said about black women. You know, regardless of wherever or however we got here, at the end of the day, we're still black women. So, you know.
Have you all had a bad experience on Tinder, the dating app? Have you met somebody for 2 weeks and was obsessed over them? You fell in love. Have you ever had that type of experience?
No.
I have never dated online ever. I've never dated online. I've done, but it was more like a friend thing. I was just doing it to see what it was about. I never had any ones to meet up with them. I'm way too scary. I am a woman. I am that somebody's gonna try to hurt me. So I'm, you know, trying to work through that. But it's I can never. That's just too scary for me. Like, what if they meet up and they're a stalker, they're a serial killer or whatever? Right. And
Danny?
I have never been on Tinder. I will not go on Tinder. Too fly for that. Sorry. No, I'm just joking. No, but folks is crazy. No, for real. Folks is crazy. And I will cut a bitch. Like, no.
Right. What about you?
No.
I haven't been on Tinder, but I have been on online dating sites, and I also have done live links. Y'all remember live links?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Okay, so yeah, I've done those things before.
I feel you. But listen, I go ahead, Storm, because I've been on there.
I've been on there too. Like I've never had
nobody obsessed over
Storm,
me.
what you mean? A few pedophiles?
I've had a few profiles.
Someone said that I was can go in and come back, okay?
Okay. But listen, I've never gave somebody, well, I have gave somebody some peen and they've been obsessed. I've seen it. People will get obsessed. For 48 hours, somebody's still obsessed because I gave them some peen and they peed in beer cans.
Oh, Lord, you and the peen.
So people be obsessed. So that's why you got to be careful who you get his peen to. You got to be careful just talking to people because at the end of the day, people are obsessed. Some people don't know how to answer the word no. Some people don't love themselves and they think that if a person don't want you, baby, they just don't want you. You better love you first. You can't make no man love you. You can't make no woman love you. You ain't got that power. Only thing you doing is wasting your time and your energy, and you're gonna end up like the woman Brandy for a thin line between love and hate. You can't make no man love you. You can't make no woman love you. You got to love yourself first.
I've had some worst case scenarios, like real life situations that have happened from meeting people online. I've not had perfect experience, great experience. I don't think nobody has, but I seen a girl in Chicago met a guy. He had made a whole false identity or whatever. He ended up murdering that lady. He ended up murdering that. Wow. I mean, he had the fake receipts down to a T, and he was actually a serial killer. So yeah, wow. This was a black girl. She met a black man. He looked, somewhat the part. He was good looking. He could have been Storm, no offense, but he was a very, nice looking. He was a very nice, young brother. That brother was like, and anybody, would have believed the story that he was bringing to the girl. And I mean, he had everything down to his job, his place of residency. I mean, he had everything was fake, and he ended up murdering that girl. So
that's crazy.
Scales, go ahead, sister.
I have tried online dating. I've tried online dating.
Look at B-Scale's face. Girl, how was it?
Let's just say
She's
I
like,
think that I would ever do it again because I was catfished.
Yeah.
Wow. This guy was the pictures that he put up probably were maybe 10, 15 years old.
Ooh.
He was about
girl, that's just a lie. There ain't no catfish. That's a lie.
In that picture. But I never leave home without my peacemaker.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And
my peacemaker.
I'll be right back, Wiley.
I always let somebody know if I'm going on a date, who I'm going with, where I'm going, what time I'm coming back. I'm gonna send you a picture of the person that I was talking to online. Like, I want you to know everything because people coming up missing like crazy. And I don't think there's anything wrong with online dating. It's just like meeting someone in a store. The only difference to me is you're taking a chance because you don't know who's truly behind that picture.
Exactly.
Right. But this is the thing. I have catfished a lot of people. This is the
I was going to say, Wiley know about the catfish.
I'm gonna keep it real.
Wiley, you said you cried. Like, that's what?
I have catfished a lot of people. But what I tell you is, if you cannot FaceTime with somebody, don't. Yeah. If you can't video chat with nobody, don't date them. Don't meet them. It's many different safety nets in 2019, so you will not get catfished. Okay, if they say
not really.
My camera broke, my webcam broke, I don't have an iPhone, I don't have a camera phone, you don't need to date them. step your cookies up until you can get a phone. So I have done that. So again, when I tell you, you have to be careful with those sites. I had a particular person. I actually talked with this one girl that I grew up with. She literally took her and her baby to New Orleans to meet a guy that she met off of Facebook. Her 9-month-old child.
Wow.
When she told me that, I said, you don't do that, sister. You don't do that. That's dangerous. You put your life at risk as well as your baby.
How old was she? How old was she? Did you have that woman is?
No, she's 29 years old.
She's old enough to know better.
Right. Girl, is somebody ever old enough to know better? That's the question. Because look at the stuff that's happening in society. Really?
Right.
I mean, Wiley, how old were you when you catfished that dude?
Early 20s. I just done it like a couple of months ago. About what, 3 months ago that happened. I've done it. But I'm honest about it, and I had these conversations. And so I told
That's what I'm saying. So how old is enough to know better to be catfishing folks? Wiley did it 2 months, 3 months ago.
It's about, I'm telling you like it is, being honest with you. I just did it for fun and just get it in. But it's people that actually catfish people to set people up and rob them and kill them. So on Jack, it was
I hope you quick with your piece because I'm quick with mine.
Absolutely. It was a guy in his 40s on Jack in Atlanta. He met this guy off of Jack. He was barbecuing. And the guy murdered him in his own apartment.
Wow.
The only how the authorities knew that he did it is because the man had cameras in his apartment. Shout out to Oliver Twist. Oliver Twist said he even hit me up in my DM, the other guy that to meet up on Jack. So you have to be safe. Do I still use Jack? No, I don't use it anymore. Why? Because I'm known as a blogger. I made a mistake. I'm not going to let nobody on the internet make me feel shame. I made a mistake. Get over it. Okay, because I got over it. And again, I apologize to anybody that I have catfish, anything like that. 90% of the time, I got it in. Actually, it's 95% of the time I got it in.
Let me tell y'all something about Wiley. Let me tell y'all something about Wiley. Wiley keep a dude at his house because I remember it was one interview I was supposed to have, and he texted me, "I'm so sorry, Storm. I got to reschedule. I got company, and I got to take him back."
I'm always gonna keep somebody good looking, and that's what it is.
He had peen on deck.
Always,
he did.
It's always
Wiley stays with peen on deck, boy.
I'm definitely gonna get it, but I be careful with it now because people get crazy when you give them the peen. They want to,
your peen, especially. I don't want your peen, Wiley's. Like you got folks doing crazy YouTube videos of your peen, boy.
You talk to her. I listen to some of that.
I don't know what's going on with your peen, but I don't want that Wiley peen. That Wiley makes folks do crazy things. No, girl. No, thank you.
That was the manic D he got, I guess, huh?
I got the manic definitely on sale.
Not a manic peen.
And I want to get into this subject too, and I want y'all opinion on it. We can start with
what you want, Wow.
We can start with you, Danny, about the story with Oprah Winfrey doing a documentary on Russell Simmons.
Oh boy!
And what's your whole thoughts on it, Danny? Because I sent it to you, and you said you was over that story.
I just don't know why she is messing with Rush. I don't know why she feels as though she needs to mess up his kumbaya, his kumbaya that he's, and he's in his piece. He did his dirt. He admitted he was a womanizer, blah, blah, blah. So I don't know why she feels as though she needs to go mess with this man instead of messing with, go after, you know what I'm saying? If you want to mess with somebody, go after Weinstein, who walking in the court in a damn walker.
Come on.
Looking a hot damn mess. And they're talking about he might like get off. That's what they're saying. So like, you want to do a real documentary and what's going on, out here, go mess with Weinstein, but leave Uncle Rush alone. Leave that man alone.
And I want to get Storm opinion this, and I'm gonna come to you, B Scales, and Dan. I want to get your name right, Tanisha. Did I say it right?
Tanisha, yes.
Yeah, Tanisha. I'm gonna get to you. Yes, because I want to get Storm your opinion on it, because you're a brother. I mean, I feel as though personally it's attack on men, You know, with this Me Too Times Up movement, I feel like this is another sign of an attack on taking down the black man. But what's your thought, Storm?
I think that it's not only an attack on men, it's an attack on a powerful man. Now, I know that Oprah might not have a lot of powerful men in her life because Stedman is in the basement. But my whole thing is, well, Oprah, you went in Michael Jackson's house and this man trusted you. You sat there and invited Russell Simmons to your house and that man trusted you. And now you have turned on both of them. These documentaries are unnecessary. I know she allegedly under contract and white folks got her under contract, so she can't talk about them white folks. But I feel like it's other people she can talk about.
Yeah, she did sign an NDA with Weinstein, but you're right, Storm. There is other folks out here.
Other folks. So why them and why the people that got closest to you? That tells me, Tyler Perry, you better keep your shit on the lock.
Okay.
She better lock it all the way down.
Go ahead, Tanisha.
Oprah cannot be trusted out here in these streets. She's doing way too much.
Go ahead, Tanisha.
I think Oprah's bored. She just got too much money. You know how people get, more money, you know what I mean? Then they know what to do with it. And they just start doing silly stuff. You know what I mean? Like, Oprah is way past wealthy and she needs to just sit her ass down somewhere. Like, why do she got to be all up front mainstream like that wherever she is? She on Netflix doing these things too?
Girl, you would think she did retire, right?
Right. This documentary.
She did retire.
Go ahead, Kayla.
I agree with all of you guys. I definitely believe that she is bored. She had nothing to do, and it doesn't make sense that the people that she's picking are the people that she has done business with, the people that trust her. So it definitely, like with the Michael Jackson thing, they had multiple interviews, if I'm not mistaken. One, I believe it was like a 90s, a little bit in the 2000s, and again, he met the family, he met Michael, so it's just crazy, and it makes her look like she don't care about anybody, just trying to get a coin. And my thing is, you're so rich, why going off of your friends? Why do you need to make money off of them?
Come on.
What money could you possibly make? Much more money. They're not going to pay you millions of dollars for these people. So think about, is it worth it? Because every dollar is not worth it. Every dollar is worth the relationship. And some people, they just get so caught up in making money that forget to realize you got to have somebody to share. Because don't know.
I feel you.
Nobody in this home for the rest of their life. Nobody. So if you keep burning all these bridges,
she got Stedman, y'all. She got Stedman.
Go ahead, B Scales.
He must not be doing enough because she out here doing the most in these streets. But one thing I will say is, I just feel like I agree with everybody on the panel, but I feel like she's showing you what loyalty is, and she has none.
I agree.
This is the thing, though. If Russell Simmons did those things, yes. Okay, let's talk about it.
He admitted he did.
But my issue and problem is the black men, they're getting the buck of the thing. Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, X, Y, and Z. But the white folk, the white men, the powerful white men that have gone these same charges, it's like they going away scot-free. Where is that same energy? And I have an issue and a problem when a black powerful woman is like Oprah is used as a tool to come and take down her own people. Me personally, I don't think that's a good look for a black woman to be taking down her own people. Now, I would respect her enough if she do a Harvey Weinstein, or let's do an Elvis Presley documentary, okay? It's you get into that tier, what he did. So
yeah, because the girl was 14.
Absolutely.
Right.
So we're not having those type of conversations. And this is it. I want to tell you, I have an issue and a problem with the Me Too and the Time's Up with this. Because one woman said, we got to believe all women. That's dangerous to say that. Because what you're saying is whether they tell the truth or a lie, believe them all. What if the person is innocent? Shout out to the Byron Banks. He was innocent. A black girl, black teen, she lied on him and he served jail. He served prison. And she still scot-free. She need to be in jail for 15 to 20 years because she took away his livelihood. He was supposed to be a big star, a football star, but it was derailed because of her lie.
I feel like she should have to pay everything that he missed in life. I feel like she should have to pay him for that. If he felt like he was going to get $1 million contract with that football team, she should have to pay him for that because you took that away from him with your lies.
Absolutely. And I get it. I just don't believe in this narrative, believe all women. No, it needs to be investigated. Each situation needs to be investigated.
Absolutely.
Everybody should have that right. They're just in the court of law, just like the lieutenant governor in Virginia. He was lied upon. CBS did a whole interview of his accusers, and it was proven that they lied. So now he got this big lawsuit with CBS because they did not fact check the accusers. You cannot just use your powerful platform, interview these accusers because you didn't want to see this man become the next black governor, because at that time, the Virginia governor was under backfire because the blackface controversial. And you know that black man, Fairfax, he was next in line to be the governor of Virginia. And here they come. These accusers were interviewed with CBS, according to the reports. Now it was proven that they did not tell the truth.
That's like that actor that they got cut up right now. What's that actor? That another actor they got cut up right now. He's real, popular.
Are you talking about Cuban? You talking about the guy that
Cuba Gooding Jr.? They got him hemmed up.
Touchy Cuba. He likes to. He thinks shit's a game, for shits and giggles. And if you notice how he flows through Hollywood, you have never seen Cuba with a black woman, and you will not. He'll mess with an Asian woman, and he'll mess with a white woman, but you won't catch him with a black woman.
I feel you on that. And somebody said,
go ahead. I'm sorry. I've had a friend of mine, quote unquote friend. She lied to me about, and I had to pretty much find out the hard
what.
So I used to be like everybody else. I go directly to the victim. I believe the victim, but there's a lot of rape victims who are really have been taken advantage of, and I believe them. But then there are also some people who go out of their way. So basically, we're in college, so she went to the same school as me. And her story made sense. She said that she got drunk, and she got drunk, went to his room, and she said that kind of like in and out.
So instead of her saying she was a hoe, she had sex with the man she lied about being raped, though, Kayla?
Say it again?
Is that what happened?
She lied. I'm telling you like how. So basically, but like I said, she went to his room. She was drunk, and I guess she said that when she had woke up naked, they were both naked.
And they say your connection going in and out.
Remember?
Yeah, your connection.
Yeah, they say your connection going in and out. But I'm
gonna come back.
I hear what you're saying, and I get it. Okay, if any person lie, whether you man or woman, you need to serve jail time, prison time. If you lie and somebody got to serve, and I tell people on the internet, be careful what you say, because if someone lose their livelihood off of your lie, you can get sued for defamation and slander. You got to be careful on what you say.
Absolutely.
You cannot say anything on this internet and label somebody being a rapist and you have no shred of evidence. You just want to be ignorant. Be careful doing that, because you might get into a nice check that you supposed to be getting in the mail from a lift accident, and that good old legal lawsuit, and you lose money. So just be careful of the things that you say, because it is yet power in your words. It is freedom of speech, but that doesn't mean that you exempt for consequences in this country. My last topic is about Lovelyti. Should we all join Lovelyti in her fight against Fashion Nova? Now, Lovelyti it was a Black Friday special, 50% off. She used her credit card. She bought $300 worth of items. She put in her promo code for 50% off.
They charged that card, honey.
It for the full $300. Lovelyti,
yes, they did.
Fashion Nova, and Fashion Nova told her that they can give her store credit. Lovelyti was upset because she said she paid for store credit. She was
so ghetto
on the platform and X, Y, and Z. Then we get my girl Nika at Night. She go live on her platform. She's pro Fashion Nova. She loved Fashion Nova. Fashion Nova don't do no wrong. So she started dragging people in the comments.
Nika at Night like Fashion Nova?
Yes, because they said, why are you not joining the train with Lovelyti and boycott Fashion Nova? Of course, Lovelyti did delete it off of her YouTube channel, but it is on her Facebook page. Let's bring it. Storm,
I didn't know she did all that.
Yes, go ahead, Storm.
I mean, my thoughts is this: at the end of the day, you can't get me to boycott something just because you had a problem with them. Now, if you had a bad experience, I'm sorry, but you can't tell me where and where not to shop because you had a bad customer service experience. But keep in mind that, you know, they say in the streets that Lovelyti is on Cardi B's payroll, allegedly. You know, Cardi B got to deal with Fashion Nova. So, you know, it's
she does.
So you know it's possible that Fashion Nova got in Lovely's DM or sent her an email that said you're gonna take that shit down off your channel.
I bet you they did, Storm.
Y'all ain't heard it.
I bet you they did. Be like, ma'am, you gonna stop slandering us or we gonna sue your ass. So take that video you did that for them clicks and views down, or we gonna take your ass to court.
Nope.
Period. I mean, she made good money. She makes a lot of videos. I mean, I get it. She was upset, but asking for a big ass boycott, boy, you better eat that $300 like you ain't never ate it before, and keep it pushing, babe, and don't shop there no more. I bought some stuff off of Fashion Nova from the curbside, and I never had a problem.
Go ahead.
So
I thought we were gonna boycott or get on board to boycott because they only pay their factory workers out in California $4.96 an hour. I didn't know it was because
that's the reason to boycott.
That's what I thought.
Now that's the reason to boycott. Not because they didn't charge you whatever. Get on it for the right reason, because they out here paying these workers $4 and some change, not even minimum wage, and making them work 12+ hours. Yeah, Millie
go ahead, B Scales
ran up on it.
All right, Danny, go ahead, B Scales.
Okay, I look at it from I work in the fraud department, so I look at it for the bank. I look at it from a consumer side and from my position. So I say, if you put your money, what we have to do first is read. There are terms and conditions. So if Lovelyti is not accepting what they are trying to give her back, that's on her, because if her case came across my desk at the bank and she was disputing that charge, if the merchant is saying, oh no, we are trying to work with her, we're trying to give her a credit, but she's not accepting our, she doesn't want that, then we as the bank say, well, if the merchant is trying to give you your money the way they want to, and you did not read those terms and conditions, that's on you, boo.
You ass out, right?
You take it or you don't.
That's it. That's what I thought.
Fashion Nova
yeah.
is paying their people a little bit of money. And I say they're paying their people a little bit of money because you're sending all of your inventory out to these celebrities for free. But
a lot of celebrities at that.
Your revenue is going out and you're getting nothing in. That's why you can't pay your workers. Make it make sense. That's stupid.
But it's crazy because Fashion Nova did like I think it was like 200 million either last year or year before that. So they got money.
Right.
They do, Storm. Like, but where is it going?
Yeah.
Besides the free merchandise that's on these celebrities and whatnot. Like, it's not going into the people that are actually sewing the clothes in these factories. So where the hell is it going?
Fashion Nova is like the hookers, playground. I don't shop at Fashion Nova.
Me either.
Because I've matured. I wear like that mother wears. I'm actually somebody's grandma, so I'd be damned if I went and picked up my grandkids in some Fashion Nova shit.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Wiley, but
I got some bathing suits. That's it. Nothing else. Just bathing suits.
Right. I'm pretty sure some of it, probably would be to my okay with shopping, but I usually see like Instagram models and everybody else wearing that fashion.
They be half naked.
And
it ain't worth us boycotting.
Well, this the thing. Yes, we do need to boycott Fashion Nova and support Black-owned businesses. So I agree on that part. Paying people $5-6 an hour in sweatshops in California, that's illegal. The Department of Labor need to shut that down. But we as Black people, and I want to call my sister out, Lovelyti, as well, and call her up. What is the alternative? Can you please promote a Black-owned fashion design company or clothing company on your platform to combat Fashion Nova? Now, if you never had that bad experience, a lot of people in her chat, in her emails, even in her DMs, had a bad experience with Fashion Nova. My point is this. If they keep giving you bad service, why are you keep doing business with Fashion Nova? Why not go and do business with other companies? I don't like companies that pay workers under the table, pay them minimum wage, $3. That's illegal. That's not.
But Wiley, it's the same out here for Nike. It's the same out here that makes our sneaker. They're doing the same thing.
Any company,
it's just not brought aware. We're just not made aware.
And that's why
our $200 Jordan is costing them, $20 to make, and we're in line.
I'm not agreeing.
3-4 o'clock in the morning, paying $270 for a fucking pair of sneakers.
I'm not agreeing with that, and that's why I tell you I stand with this policy. If you do business overseas, you need to be paying more in taxes. Period. You should not get a tax cut if you outsource jobs out of America. Only companies that do business in America for American workers should get a tax break. But if you ship jobs to China, Korea, or any other third world country or any other advanced country, you should not get a 30% tax cut. I don't agree with that. I'm sorry. I don't. I believe in take care of home first, support and award companies that do business at home.
But that ain't never been our motto as Americans. That ain't never been our motto as a country. We always go somewhere else, try to build up everywhere else, try to make everywhere else so beautiful and bountiful, and then stand next to the, school in Haiti and say, look what we did while our public schools, our kids are dying, they're crazy. So that's never been America's mission. If only everybody thought like that, Wiley, we'd be in a better position as a country.
Right. I do, but I do stand with Lovelyti in that regard, because the way that the company handled it, she did not get her promo code discount. They knew that they were wrong and they wanted to give her store credit. No, refund her back her money. So yes, I'm glad that she used her platform as a to echo this message, because a lot of companies do that and we just complain to each other and we go our happy ways. But if we start getting on
I don't complain. I take it up with the company.
Absolutely.
And I order online all the time, especially with my skincare.
But she took the time the company and they did not want to give her money back. They said we give you more credit. No,
but B-Scales broke it down. But B-Scales broke it down for us. Unfortunately, she should have read their terms as far as that maybe they don't offer the credit, like B-Scales said that they offered her a Fashion Nova. Okay, she don't want to fuck with them no more, but that's just her loss.
Unfortunately, we are at the mercy of the control of the company. However, they want to, like, that's like Walmart. If you go to Walmart, you get something, and Walmart is, you know, an American-made, you know, company or whatever. We go to Walmart and they say, okay, well, you can only exchange this. You don't have no receipt. You can't say no. Well, I want my money back. You know, if you don't have no receipt, or however, you know, we're at the mercy of a company's policies.
Well, I do agree, and I get that, and you're right. But Lovelyti have a right to share her experience.
We all do. Yeah.
We all do. Nobody's saying she don't have that right, Wiley. Nobody's taking that from her.
And freedom of speech as a Black woman, but I strongly, you know, would suggest, like you said, Wiley, let's support more Black-owned businesses. That way,
I agree with that.
Money being exchanged anyway, you know, because why should we care about, you know, us spending our money over in Korea? So Korea at one point, or China at one point, could be so big and strong they can bomb America, because that's what's
right. What you got to say about it?
Thank you.
What you got to say?
Everything in China.
That is true.
I feel you. Go ahead, B Scales.
Oh, I was just gonna say that's just like if you make an overpayment to the phone company or Comcast. Guess what? They're not giving you your money back.
No,
give you
the credit.
I get it. But if I go to your company, B Skills, and you offering me a Black Friday special 50% off, you follow, and I put in the promo code B Scales to get 50% off, and I put that promo code, and it's, let's just say $300. I'm supposed to be $150. You charge me $300, and if you're not living up to your commitment, that's fraud, and I don't believe in that. And I think that's what Lovelyti is yet coming from. But again, I did not see the promo code. I didn't see the receipts. I did see the stuff on her channel, so I can't say what at 100%. I can just go by her reporting, and if what she say is true, I understand her frustration.
Well, I can't boycott none of you.
She can prove it. They'll give her money back.
How come she didn't drop receipts?
Right. I don't agree.
Yeah,
I don't
money back.
Okay. I don't agree with
that. I ain't never got my yes, I have. I'm not even finna tell that how one. I have gotten my money back only because I didn't get the product from overseas. Like I shop at AliExpress. I don't shop at fashion. You know, I can get a.
I agree, and we gonna do our closing remarks. Someone said in the chat, unfortunately, some Black companies are like Fashion Over too. Companies just need to be held accountable. Period. And I agree with her. But I don't agree with these YouTubers with these massive platforms. Y'all do a video and y'all want to stand up and then y'all put it down. No, stand in it. Lovelyti, you have a website. Keep that video up. It's in the terms, everything. If you're saying it's true, stand in it so we can stand with you. It looks kind of sneaky and shisty if the video it's a post and delete. No, if you're having an outcry, stand in it. And we will stand strong with you, just like I stand with my sister Gabrielle Union, just like I stand with my sister Monique. Again, we can't deal with this whole post and delete. If you want change, you got to stand up against the system, or don't try to stand up at all.
Well, them people ain't finna mess up her bag. Them people got in her emails like, take it down.
I bet you they did, Storm.
You know, who can afford a lawsuit? If Fashion Nova's pulling in $200 million, they could fight Lovelyti down to her toenails. And ain't nobody got time for all of that.
Girl, they would have took her whole house. Her and her kids would have been out the door.
But y'all acting as though that they can actually beat her. Let's just say Lovelyti, if a lawsuit, NAACP will get involved. The Urban League can also get involved. It's other that can help her and protect her.
We would hope that would happen, Wiley.
I've had some extremities going on in my life. I have contacted the Negroes. I have yet to wait, you know, for them to step in and offer. You know, I'm just getting through to my governor of Denver. Like, yeah, and I've been in ongoing mayhem and chaos from a nigga that I met online.
Okay. Our closing remarks. Listen, we did this special edition of the show. Shout out to Regina Show. Make sure y'all go click on her channel.
Yes,
I did it because we're looking for a full-time lady to be on Two Men and a Lady. You know, the qualification, good sound, good quality. It's a commitment because we do this on a weekly basis. We did it for Tuesday because we are auditioning for a lady. If anybody want to come on and try, you think you got what it takes, email us at wileyshow@gmail.com. I don't care about your race, color, or creed. All women, all ladies is welcome to our
Hey, Nick. Oh, Nick is in the chat.
And Nick at Night is at the chat. Thank you. But this is the thing about the Nick at Night situation.
Somebody went over and was like, somebody said I was mentioned. Hey, Nick.
Look, she came in like, who's talking about me?
A lot of people
she said, who's talking about me over here?
Because people were standing, because she, like Fashion Nova, she never had a bad experience. And this is why I want to say this. Just because one black person had a bad experience does not mean the entire black race had a bad experience, okay? It's easy. Nick at Night had a good experience with Fashion Nova. Lovelyti had a bad experience. What I would have loved to see if both women sit down on camera and talk about it, different situations. I would love to see that. But to see Lovelyti people come at Nick at Night is wrong, because some of these subscribers are very messy. To keep the mess going, it's the subscribers that keep up with the mess. I can't be this messy. People send it to me and they say this and everything. I just don't want my sister to get emotional with these people, because the only reason why they do that because they want you to go off. These are professional antagonizers. All they do, get in the chat, just like somebody.
What they do.
Call me trash, said I was a liar. I ain't dog them out. I ain't talk about it, because I know they are professional antagonizers. And guess what? I'm not going to give you that energy unless you are willing to put on some makeup, put you on your good wig, or you come on camera. You can talk, and let's just talk about it. Let's debate on camera. So that's it. So shout out to Nick at Night in that regard. I would love to see her on Two Men and a Lady. Go ahead.
A lady.
I would love to see it. I would love to see it. Blue shot.
I love Wiley.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna put my resume in for Two Men and a Lady.
Okay, be scared.
And a lady.
And a lady.
Yes. Go ahead. Tisha Talks. Like, where do people can find you as, sister?
Y'all can find me here. Tanisha Talks Tees TV. I'll be on here periodically throughout the week. Doing my thing, you know, talking about all the teas, different controversial issues. You can find me on Facebook at Tanisha Talks Tees TV Facebook page. Yeah, and I'm out here in Denver holding down interviews with all the good up and coming talent.
Oh yeah, love you. Go ahead, sister. Okay, who's next? Go ahead, Danny.
I mean, I really just do skincare on Instagram, mature skincare for my skin, but for all types of skin, I give consults. I have like one video on YouTube, but I mean, I'm not really in the YouTube streets, but you know what? I do talk to Wiley. I do talk to Kayla. Storm, I watch you all the time. B-Scales, me and you talking different kind of YouTube chats or whatever. So, I mean, but yeah, I'm at Hot Chalk 35 on Instagram. So consult skincare. I'm your girl.
All right. Go ahead. Who's next? Go ahead, Kayla.
Okay, Two Men and a Lady. So I'll put it by application as well. But my name is the Kayla K Show, so you can find me on YouTube as the Kayla K Show. You can also find me as I am Kayla Moore. And thank you guys for having me on. You know, I always have a good time, and I love each and every one of you in the chat. And the summer was awesome meeting you. I really wanted to meet you last week. So I'm really
Go ahead. All right, Storm, man. Thank you. What's your closing remarks, brother?
Closing remarks. Let's see.
I was
gonna say number one, be careful who you tell you, because you never know when they're gonna try to spill it.
Right.
But number two, look, we going into 2020. Like, get your goals together and just let's bust 2020 wide open. Positivity only, and just don't pay attention to the naysayers. That's it.
That's it.
And this is what I want to say too. My closing remarks. Don't worry about the haters, people. You got to, if you want to be a YouTuber, you cannot pay attention to, you actually do pay attention to haters, because they will give you some good advice. They'll tell you about your nose. They'll tell you about whitening your teeth. They will tell you to put on some glasses. They will tell you to put on a hat. I actually love listening to my haters. And I listen to it, but you cannot get emotional in this business. This is a business. Don't get emotional. If you're too weak, you're not strong enough, you can't hold your urine, you can't go to the toilet, don't come to YouTube. Don't do it. This ain't the place to be. If you're too weak and you're not strong enough emotionally, go get you some mental help. Get you some medication. I got my medicine. And swallow that pill. Go get you some counseling. Get you a little strength. And then you come up on here. But running to YouTube with your problems, nobody care about it. They just going to be watching, sharing, and it's only going to do but be clicks and views. If you really want to get help, leave YouTube. Contact the authorities. They will help you, my brother and my sister. Run to YouTube with your problem. Google ain't
Lord Wiley
in that regard. I'm sorry, but I have to say it. Some of y'all think y'all got it twisted. Y'all think if y'all cry and boohoo on the internet, help will come that way. No, you have. If it gets to the point where you can't stay focused, exit the platform. If it's getting to you that much, cut it off. Turn it off if it's affecting you in your mind. I'm telling you like it is. My psychiatrist told me, Sam Marquise, if it's getting to you like that, I said, yeah, it gets to me like that. Just turn it off. Oh, you just turn it off.
Oh, boy.
Turn it off. I got the old ugly quack. And then she gave me a simple answer. If it's affecting your sleep, turn it off. Okay? Can you please do that, my beloved? I'm not even a Yala Van Zant. I ain't even got no big purse. And you know what I'm saying? I'm not a Yala. But that's something simple. And
ain't nothing gonna be affecting my sleep.
It's nothing. I just had to say that. Somebody need to hear that. I know somebody gonna cuss me out. It don't matter. Keep on cussing me out again.
Ain't nobody cussing you out, Wiley.
It don't matter. You know, they say I'm slow, but thank y'all for tuning in for 2 men and ladies in the chat. We have plenty of ladies in the room. Thank you all so much. And we'll be back with another video. God bless you all. Peace.
All right now.
See ya. Bye, y'all.